shape of its own here in the landscape of college football. It's changed, obviously, quite a bit. We're seeing that more and more now. With what's going on with social media, the recruits' abilities to tweet and Facebook and all the stuff that's out there now. And so we're coming to find out that this thing, you really got to have the ability to finish when it comes to recruiting. And I think that with all of the things that happened for us this past month, with staff changes, you know, and hiring guys and getting guys into place, our staff's ability here this past week, and probably most notably here the last 48 hours or so, to close and to finish the way we did, couldn't be more proud of the staff for the efforts that they put into this, and the efforts that it took from not just the coaches but everybody involved to make this happen. When I look at this class, it's a very complete class. I think it assesses a lot of our needs, but yet brings in some very talented kids that aren't just about filling a need, that are going to have some special qualities that are going to elevate our football team, that make us better. It is also a complete class when you look at from the quarterback situation to running back, wide receivers, O-line, D-line, linebackers, defensive backs, as well as specialists. I think it's extremely complete. We cover a lot of bases. And at the end of the day, we're better for it. And not just from a physical standpoint, but I also think a mental standpoint. These are good kids. They're good students. They've got a competitive nature. They come from good programs. They're used to winning. And ultimately, I think will continue to push us in a direction of where we're headed towards a championship level football program. And as we all know, I'm the first to say I want that to happen sooner rather than later. So, you know, we can get into specifics. I'll touch on each player and each position group as we go, but couldn't be more excited. You know, again, I think that in a perfect world, you sign every kid you want and you get every kid you want. But the reality of it is recruiting is recruiting, and kids make decisions for what's best for them, or at least in their own eyes, and I can't fault any kid for that. You know, I believe every kid in the country that the best place for them is the University of Washington. They don't always believe me, but the reality of it is you try to identify the kids that fit your personality as a football team and from a skill set. And some of them accept it, and some of them go on and do other things. And the reality of it is you have to try to assess and then ultimately put the pieces together where your football team can get better because of your recruiting class. And I think we did that in this class. And so I'll start on the offensive side of the